before we start the show, we would like to thank our sponsors for 2024, Beefmaster Education Endowment Fund. Thank you for what you do for the breed, and thank you for supporting our show. SEBA, the Southeastern Beefmaster Breeders Association. Don't miss their convention and sale every August. Thank you for supporting the show. Emmons Ranch Beefmasters, Mr. Steve and Mrs. Cindy. They need no introduction. They always breed great cattle, and we just appreciate what you guys do, and thank you for supporting us. C&M Ranches out of Kershaw, South Carolina, the Chick family. Be on the lookout for their sale starting in 2025. Thank you for supporting the show. Lissy's Beefmasters is another one that doesn't need any introduction. We appreciate what you do for the breed and for our show. Cottage Farms Beefmasters, they have a sale with Clark Jones every year in June. Thank you for supporting our show. Sea Shepherd Beefmasters, thank you for supporting the show out there in Texas. And Jones Beefmasters, last but certainly not least, sell every June. They sell throughout the year. Mr. Clark, thank you for what you do for the breed every day, and thank you for what you do for our show. JCS Beefmasters, Jared and Kelly Strickland out of Savannah, Tennessee, always raising great stock. Thank you for what you do for the show, and be on the lookout for their cattle and coming sales this year. Lastly, G&M Cattle Company out of Taylorsville, North Carolina, family owned and operated, will be in multiple sales this year as well. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. Welcome to Beefmaster Banner. We're your hosts, Josh Morrison and Jared Strickland. How's it going, Jared?
That's going good. Spring is springing.
It is. The pollen is thick around here.
It sure is.
It is.
Rainy weather tonight, so maybe it'll knock it down for a few hours till it comes back out.
It'll be right back there tomorrow.
Yeah.
That stuff's everywhere this time of year, and everybody's sneezing around you. You don't know if they're sick or if they've got allergies.
Yeah.
But now that weather's supposed to hit us tonight. Hopefully it won't be too bad. It's early in the morning when it's supposed to come through here.
Yeah, they were calling for some bad weather, but it went north of us, looks like.
I know Kentucky got it pretty bad, and our thoughts and prayers are with those affected there, because I think it tore some stuff up pretty bad there today.
Yeah.
But tonight, we've got Miss Debbie Cheatham of the Lonestar Beefmaster Breeders Association. How you doing, Miss Debbie?
I'm doing great.
Thanks for coming on and taking time out of your night.
I'm glad to be here, and we've got lots of volunteers. Yes, thank you.
Let's just get started. So, jumping right in, the Lonestar Beefmaster Breeders Association obviously probably needs no introduction. Most everybody has heard of it, has seen the sale catalogs or something. But what people may not know are some of the things we're going to talk about tonight. And let's just start with the history of it. Give us maybe just a history story on Lone Star.
Okay. Well, Lone Star is a satellite of BBU, and BBU was formed in 1961. And they decided to have satellites, which most other breeds do not have, to help promote the Beefmaster breed worldwide, and through both sales and through people and education, ranch tours. And it started in, like I said, in 61 with 300 members. And the 9 satellites were formed. Lone Star's one of them. And we started off in the North Texas, East Texas area. And 63 years later, there's still 9 satellites running with numerous marketing groups, all of us hosting our sales, trying to help people sell their Beefmaster cattle and promote Beefmaster cattle. So I would say that's a pretty good run right there.
Absolutely. And
especially been running that long, 63 years is a long time.
Yes, it is. Lone Star started out with all bull sales. There was bull sales in Sulphur Springs, and through the years it has progressed into a female sale and a bull sale. And then we've added we have a June sale. So we have 2 sales a year. We have the June sale and the December sale. And that's in Sulphur Springs, Texas, in the Hopkins County Civic Center.
As long as it's been going on, everybody behind the scenes from the time it started to now, to keep that going and to keep it as successful as it has been for so long. There's thousands of things we could look at that were successful, but not that long. And that's impressive in itself.
I've been to the December sale and really enjoyed it.
I got tickled at we truly really love our Friday night dinner. We'll have some sort of grading, or this one's the futurity, and we'll have some sort of grading, and then we have discussion. Maybe we might update the membership on somebody that might be on committee meetings, update the membership on new things that are happening with BBU, and mainly we like to get together and have our dinner and fun auction. And we have Anthony Mahalski has been our auctioneer for all these years. And if you haven't heard Anthony do a fun auction, you need to come join us because it is a lot of fun. And people get to see each other. One of our unique, and I'm sure a lot of the satellites have this too, but we have members from Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kansas, Missouri, and South Carolina. And so when we get together, it's like a homecoming week of family. It's our Beefmaster family getting together, and we have a lot of fun. One of the young men leaving from Arkansas last Christmas said, I love leaving Lone Star. It's like leaving grandma's. So we pride in our Beefmaster family.
Well, that's good. That's what makes a group and a sale enjoyable and worthwhile to go participate in.
Yes, yes.
And that's what it's got to be for that long, to go that long. It's got to be a family. Obviously you're going to have differences in opinions and differences in the ways people want to do things, but everyone is, it's like it's been said on here before, you've all you're all in the same boat, grab a oar or paddle. And I'm pretty sure Taiji made that comment, is who it was, but it really, Lone Star, I'm going to go back to how long it's been going. That's what that is. It's everybody grabbing a paddle and promoting and bringing the right stuff and getting along and being a family and just having a good time.
Yeah, it's several years ago, Robert Miles, who is no longer with us, kind of picked up some pieces. Lone Star was having growing pains, and Jerry Davis jumped on board and started having sales. And everybody probably knows Garth Lagrone. He was our voice of reason. And then there's several of us who've been on the board a long time that we get a vision, and it's like everybody taps into the vision, and we just love doing it. We've got 11 board members right now, and everybody's working on this new sale that we're fixing to have. And oh my goodness, the scan days, we have 3 scan days, and they're Champion Genetics in Canton, Texas, lets us use their facility, and the board members are there. We've got, if do you mind if I name them? These are wonderful
Yeah,
people.
go ahead.
It's Leon Anderson. I make sure I've got them in order here. We've got Leon Anderson. We got John and Katie Bowman. Our treasurer, long-term treasurer, has been Randy Cook. Our vice president is Kelly Cupp. We've got Howard Hunt. He's another one of our voices of reason. Jimmy Simmons. We've got our advertising guru is Richard Statzer. That boy is selling ads. We've got Secretary Nicole Thomas, and we've got Robert Williams. So we have a very active group.
That's awesome.
Some really good names on the board too.
Yeah, it takes a good active group to make it go.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'm proud of everybody.
Well, I think it's important to note too that, the board of directors, it does take a good active board of directors, especially for a satellite nowadays. I feel like, let me make sure I don't get in trouble the way I say this. With so many production sales, folks are putting on now, which is not a bad thing at all. But I think sometimes some of the satellites nowadays are kind of getting overlooked when, that's where a lot of the newer folks need to be, to learn, who's who and be able to network and talk to people. But it takes a active group of just members in general to really make a satellite go.
Yeah, and I was a member of Lone Star before most of the production sales. Not aging myself, but I was. And we had, there was a sale in Fort Worth and people came and it was, you know, most of your people having a production sale now were there. And it was a lot of fun. And then as the production sales began, satellites just kind of evolved and took on a new look and a new growth. And we really take it to heart having a place. We call it grassroots. We take it to heart for grassroots people to have a place to sell their cattle, and as they develop their program, they can have a place to come to sell their cows. And if they're at the top or the bottom of the sale, there's all kinds of breeders that are there that they can ask questions, and that's part of the education where they can find out, why is my cow at the bottom, and get people to come look with them and at them and help them. And that's been one of the most valuable tools for me, I know. And we really feel good about being able to help people. Then hopefully all of us can go get our semen, our embryos, our cows, and bring in some from the production sales. I was just saying earlier that it's a lot of fun to go to Lone Star because a lot of people are using a lot of the genetics that are at these production sales. So you can go and you can walk up and down the aisles and you can see a lot of the bulls that were in the AI directory this month are represented there. And you can say, "Ooh, I like this one. What's that? Ooh, I can like that one. What's that?" And that's another fun thing at a satellite sale.
Yeah, that's always you kind of way you mentioned that you get to compare and look at a lot of the genetics that are out there, at one place.
Yes, it is. And we like ever having everybody do that. Um,
I know.
along with our board of members. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I know Jared has told me since he's been coming out there that we needed to get out there. It's probably another 8 hours for us. So just be a quick vacation one weekend. But I'd like to come for sure. I haven't made it out there, but I know Jared talks really highly of it every time he goes.
Well, good. The nominations are still open, so print your form out and bring you a trailer. I know a lot of our Alabama and Mississippi people and Arkansas too will tailgate in together, and they'll get together and come. And of course, when you're coming from that far, you buyers out there listening, when you're coming from that far, you reach deep into that herd and bring a good one because you're going to make sure you got that hotel room and gas paid for.
Yes.
So there's the top end of our sale it's pretty stellar.
Yeah, we've been fortunate going, and like I said, I've really enjoyed the hospitality. Is really great. Like you mentioned with the fun auction and meal, it's a really good time.
That yeah, it is. And something else that we always have in the sale is back in 2013 we were given $2,500 in honor of Kenneth Lewis, who was over Tyler Junior College, and we took that money and very seriously took it. And we also made it the Kenneth Lewis Robert Miles Scholarship. It started with that. It is now over $38,000, and it's being hosted. It's being managed by Beef, which of course is the Beefmaster Educational Endowment Foundation. It is nonprofit, so any donation you make to it is tax deductible. We usually sell a heifer every year to help keep the funds going, and then award 3 or 4 scholarships at the JBBA convention every year.
Okay.
And that's been another feature that we always have at the sales.
Miss Debbie, how about telling folks how they would apply for that, or how that would work if they did want to look into applying for it?
Okay, on the scholarship,
Yes, ma'am.
just I'm glad you asked that. Just about the time, right about now, there will be on the BBU website under the junior category, all of the scholarships will have their forms there to fill out. The cattle women, the Beefmaster one, beef, um, Peavine Hicks. There's all kinds of things there. And if you have any questions at all, Laurel Kelly at the Beefmaster office, she's in the know on everything and will gather up all the scholarships and get them to the nominating boards.
Awesome.
And so if you're a senior this year, there's also in beef, there is a trade show scholarship not everybody knows about. So if you're going to a trade school, you could apply. And also there's a few out there that if you are in college, upperclassmen can apply.
I love the
So-
trade scholarship. That's just really cool to me because, kids that may just want to go to a trade school, a lot of times doesn't seem like there's a ton of scholarships out there for that. And with what Beef did with that, that's just really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ty Agee manages the beef scholarship committee. So they'll be looking at that one. And Nicole Thomas and Jerry Davis is over the Lone Star one, the Robert Miles, Kenneth Lewis Robert Miles. So y'all get out, the kids get out there and get with it.
Great opportunities.
Absolutely. So at your sales each year, and I know we're going to get into the newest part of your sale here shortly, but the two sales you have every year, there are bulls and heifers there at both sales.
The summer sale is females only because we're June 14th to 15th. So by the time you get to summer, the bull sales are pretty much ending up and getting ready for the fall, sales. So we do not put bulls in the summer sale, and there is a limited selection in the December sale. Most of them are female sales now, but there are some good bulls in the December sale.
We'll say in the satellites, you don't see a lot of bull sales anymore. It don't seem like, just across, the board. So it's pretty cool that you're still selling some bulls there.
Oh yes, we always have a request for some bulls, and there's just so many people. There's quite a few bull sales out there now, as everyone knows. And if you're really serious about buying a bull, you might want to go where you can see 100 of them, not 12 of them. But a lot of local people stick with us and come to look at what we've got. So they're really screened. If they've made any of the satellite sales or the marketing group sales, those bulls are probably top notch.
Yeah, they had a really nice set this last year in the December sale.
Mm-hmm. They are really screened.
Well, I guess to kind of get to what most people have been talking about here lately. So what's the deal with this fraternity we've got going on at this sale? Lots stirred up about it.
Let's stir the pot. Lone Star has never been shy about trying something innovative and new and going out on the limb and trying it. We started with scanning, and over the course of 4 years, all of our open heifers, bred heifers, and bulls in any of our sales are fully scanned. Now that's everybody thinks we're fully scanned. Pairs and 3-in-1s are not. So people bring you pairs and 3-in-1s. But this year we decided to really kick out all the stops, and we brought Mike Green in with us. Mike Green from 3G Sales and Consulting, and he has been screening cattle, and we are having a power showcase futurity. And what that means is open and bred heifers can be in it. If you don't want to participate in it, you don't have to. You can still put your open and bred heifer in it. But there's a $100 consignment fee, and you can put your heifer in the futurity. All of the money paid in for the futurity will be paid back to first, second, and third place. So the judge will come in on Friday, and we will judge the open and the bred heifers in the futurity, and he will pick the top 3. Our judge this year is PJ Butler. He is an internationally known judge from Fort Worth, Texas. If you were at Mike Green's sale in Houston, he judged the Houston sale, and is quite well spoken. Will tell you a lot about how he feels about the cattle. And then those 6 animals, first, second, and third open, first, second, and third bred, will come back in the arena, and a grand champion female will be chosen. That grand champion female is going to get a $5,000 check.
Wow.
Woo!
That's what I like to hear there.
So we have a lot of people digging really deep in their herds to consign to the sale. Nominations are still open. You can find a form. It's today's April 2nd, so it's still open. You can consign and come join us. It is going to be exciting. It's going to be new. We want our buyers to know that we want to show our programs, and we want our cattle to be, we want top-notch cattle all the way through, and that's what we're trying to achieve. And so we hope it we hope this does it.
If it doesn't, I don't
It's
know what will.
I have some,
$5,000 ought to drag them on out.
yeah. Now I will tell you, they do have to sell. I've had some of the show people calling saying, well, can we come compete and not sell? No, you have to sell her. And there is no catch. You just pay your fees and come join us.
So it's $100 entry fee
Well, it's $150 consignment.
and then a $50 consignment. But still,
Uh-huh.
I mean, to come spend $150 and bring a jam up heifer and potentially win 5,000 plus seller and make the money off that, that's impressive.
Yes, yes. So I'm hoping we have some good, healthy competition, and we'll just see who ends up on top this year.
Yeah, I just made the
But
just made the comment a second ago about satellites kind of not moving to the side, but with production sales they kind of get looked over. That won't get looked over. I guarantee it. You should have a very good turnout for that.
I sure hope we do. It's going to be on DV auction, so it is Father's Day weekend. So I hope you can join us. If not, it will be on DV auction. And you know, we're not able to, everybody is so spread out, we're not able yet, we haven't figured out all the logistics to bring all of our animals together and video them like some of the feed tests and some of the production sales are able to do. But we usually have about 95% of our cattle will be videoed on DV auction. They start coming in, the tags are here, are 2 people, and they'll start being videos coming out starting next week, and they'll be posted on DV auction, and you'll be able to see the cattle and see the pedigrees.
Awesome. That's good.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. I wish I could come down there, but I got a baby due June the 20th, so I may not get to make
Okay.
it.
Well, that's a stay. Well,
Maybe it'll be
you,
real successful and we can try it next year.
you can get ready for next year. Yeah.
That's right.
Well, and you know, being on Father's Day, for all you wives and kids out there, what better Father's Day present than to go to Lone Star and buy dad that nice jam up heifer?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What better gift? I mean, what's a better gift to give dad, you know?
I like the way you think.
Especially the #1 heifer too.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
And Jared,
yeah.
I'll make sure your wife knows that, you know, baby coming, new father, you know, father again. She might need to squeak out there and you know,
Might have
even
to
if
get that
she's
going.
even if she's in the hospital having your little boy, it's we've got
That's what-
DV auction.
Yeah, that's what DV auction's for, right?
That's it. That's it. Oh, that's funny.
I can see him in the waiting room with his laptop open watching the sale.
Yeah. They're gonna get me in trouble.
Well, that's what we're here for. She said we're stirring the pot. We started to where we kind of like
We are
stirring the
stirring
pot
the
on
pot.
here too.
You did mention one thing I was kind of wanting to hit on before we got out of it. About the advertising. You said y'all were selling ads.
Oh, we are so excited about the sponsors that we've gotten. We're going to be featuring six premium bulls. We're calling that our little bull alley. We will be talking about that on Facebook. The get the Lone Star catalog this year. Our sponsors have full page ads in. Now, a lot of it's not in your area, but the all of our breeders are putting their ads in, their business card ads in. It's like a baby yellow pages. I know in December we had more pages of ads than we had cattle. So we really pride our ads and our advertising. If you want to put a business card ad in, you can. You can see who your neighbors are. and we're excited about the advertising. It carries on through the year. People have it. They can kind of see your brand, see your name, see where you are. And it's gonna be impressive this year.
Now, are those still open to where folks can buy the ads?
Yes, yes. We will sell ads up until Mike closes us off.
Now, how do they get in
And we
touch with
can
you
help
about
you.
that?
They could call me or email me or Richard Statzer or Mike Green with just Lone Star Facebook page, PM us. You can private message us and one of us will get back with you. We can help do some artwork if you don't have a business card or you want to put a half page in. And sponsorship's still open too if you want to play.
Awesome.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's I hope everyone can come. We really want to invite you out and come join us.
Well, I'll just go ahead and say for Jared and I'll get with you. We'll get with you after this, and we'll do something through the banner, at either an ad or a sponsorship or something there for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank
So
you.
we're trying to do some more of that to get our name out and to get, to get the podcast out a little more to folks that maybe don't know, and to help out also. I mean, that's, that's what we're here for. That's what we started all this for. And, you'll see our name a little more this year, through different ads and different, sponsorships, but Jared and I are trying to figure that out. But yes, yeah, just mark us down for that. We'll figure the details out, but we'll do something with you for sure.
Okay, that sounds wonderful.
Looky there. You come on the podcast and there you go. You got some more.
We don't have a lot of people like to play where it's a lot of fun. So we just like to invite people in and let everybody know that everybody that's part of Lone Star's got a program or they're trying to have a program, and we're here to help each other.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what it's all about. I mean, that's what we keep preaching on here is you've got to work together. You've got to help each other, because at the end of the day, we're all in the same breed. No matter if your breeding philosophy and mine's completely different, we're still in the same breed, and we still have to work together to further our breed and to get our breed further across the United States.
Absolutely.
And now before we get done tonight, I would like to just, is there any kind of updates? You're on the beef board. And I always like to try to get an update, just as often as we can. Is there anything you'd like to update us on as far as the beef, goes?
Well, we're really looking. There was a program called Partners for Progress, and a few of the satellites and a few of the marketing groups are still a member of it, but it kind of fell away, where we want to invite everyone to have a kind of an ambassador. If you have a production sale, a marketing group sale, any kind of sale, and you want to, they donate at the end of the sale, they donate $10 a head to beef, and that can go for research, education, any of our 4 pillars that we support. And we'd really like to get everybody involved and teach them. There's a new Facebook page up, and you have to start typing it out, Beefmaster Educational Endowment Foundation. But once you get on, it's really easy. We're posting the new things there. The online sale just did over 16,000 to raise for funds for education and education, research, and scholarships. The new website is up, tells all about beef. A lot of people just think beef is scholarships. It's so much more than that. So please go look at the beefmasterfoundation.org, and it tells all about the monies. It tells all about how you can donate. You can donate online, and it can be as you can donate $10. JBBA kids, go on there, donate. We would like to see every member be a part of beef, and we'll be keeping everybody posted. And it's a great foundation to have funds available for Beefmasters. So if the office calls and needs something, that cash is ready to go, and it has over 1.4 million now, so it's growing.
Absolutely.
And
And that's
we're
amazing.
not, we can just spend the interest.
That's just
Yeah,
amazing
that's
that
great.
it's that far along. And I'm going to tell you, I still don't know as much about it as I should, and it's my fault for not researching it more. But the more that I learn about beef, the more I just I love it. I love everything about it. I love what you all are doing. And anytime, we can be a part of that, we would love to. It's just amazing what y'all are trying to do with the breed and what you are doing with the breed.
Yeah, it's very fulfilling to be on beef and see the money at work and know that it's there for when we need it. I mean, how many times can somebody? Well, a good example is the genomic merit program. We needed to jump in on that so that we could be part of the educating the feedlots that eared cattle are good, and they needed $20,000. Well, boom, we had $20,000 ready. So that's the kind of things that are so important, and especially for the future. And then the Prime Beef Scholarship gives an $8,000 scholarship away to a student every year. It's $1,000 a semester for 4 years, and plus 3 other scholarships. So it's Beefmaster people's money at work.
Doing
Yeah, that's
lots
really
of good
good.
things.
That's really good. And I mean, the research projects that are even going into that is just, it's amazing in its own right as well.
Yeah, the research we're going to be getting. There's a little communications committee that's trying to get the word out on everything. So we'll be getting more. Just join us on Facebook and the website so that you can kind of keep up with us.
Awesome. Well, this was fun.
Yes.
This was a good time. We had a great time when yourself and Alyssa Lissy was on here back in December. And I told Jared I couldn't wait to get you back on because it's fun getting you on here and talking with you because you're just so positive and you just seem to want the best for everyone involved, and you're appreciated just for the way you are.
Well, thank you. I appreciate what you boys are doing too, because you boys listen at me. You young men are doing, because I listen to those podcasts over and over, and I'll go back and I'll say, "Now, they said something about that," and I'll go back and I'll find it. And I love the fact that they'll always be there. It's really that's another education tool and information. So thank y'all so much for your time.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. We really appreciate you taking the time to come out and talk with us again.
Absolutely. And
Okay.
we appreciate the kind words, and we're going to keep doing it till folks start telling us we're not listening to it anymore. Then we'll figure something
No,
else out at that point. We'll figure out a way to end it, but we really enjoy doing it. And if it wasn't for you all willing to come on and take time out of your evenings to do so, this wouldn't be anything at this point. So we really appreciate you coming on, and we'll have you on later this year, I hope, again, to talk some more.
absolutely. Well, and y'all just get ready. Come join us, Sulphur Springs, June 14th, 15th for Father's Day.
Sounds great. We'll try to
All
make it,
right.
and if not, we'll at least be on DV.
You
That's
bet.
right.
But again, Miss Debbie, we really appreciate it, and we'll see everybody on the next episode.
Thank
See ya.
you.
Well, we want to thank everybody for listening to the Beefmaster Banner podcast. Please know that we are on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and we are on YouTube. Just search Beefmaster Banner. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We love hearing from you, and we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you.